your casuals.
Okay, so let's start the Owl's Shaman stuff segment of the show then.
All right. So
we should have intro music for it.
Okay, I don't know. I know what you can do for the intro music. That little lightning sound that they use for the totem.
We'll figure it
out. When you cast lightning shield, we'll put that in.
So now to keep that out, let's reintroduce it so we have a nice clean clip. So now let's do the Owl's Shaman stuff segment of the show. I don't remember what I said the first time.
So when I drop down my Flametongue Totem, it kind of adds like something to my weapons. It triggers an imbue of some kind.
Yeah.
So if I let my imbues run out, which is not a smart thing to do, but if I do let them run out and I click Whirlwind Flametongue, for some reason my main hand gets the Flametongue and my offhand gets the Whirlwind, the Windfury, which is not good. So
that's not what you want.
Before I had two weapons, they were the same. I would just have my character sheet open, and weapons is something you can change mid-battle, so I just flip them over.
Yeah.
But now that I have Iron Spine's Fist, and I have this other weapon, it's not the same to just flip them over. And I keep ending up, so when my gear was taking a beating, I ended up having Flametongue on Iron Spine's Fist, so I flipped it over like, oh no, I want this there. So then I tried to reset it, and I'm fighting at the same time. This is where I just kept dying and dying and dying. I was like, oh crap. So I just wish that the imbues would go on, first one on the first weapon, second one on the second weapon.
See, that's the way it's always worked. Why is it not doing that?
I think the Flametongue Totem is interfering with it. But here's
so hold
my
on,
thing.
why are you using the Flametongue Totem? If you've got imbues on both weapons, why are you dropping Flametongue Totem?
Because it's I don't have it memorized. You're gonna make me look it up. Flametongue Totem gives my hold on. I'm gonna take this pause out. I'm gonna edit it so that I've answered you right away. Flametongue Totem. And then after I answer this, can I take a P session? Ooh. Okay. Summons a Flametongue Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster. The totem enchants all party members' main hand weapons with fire if they're within 20 yards. Each hit causes so much additional fire damage based on the speed of the weapon. Store weapons cause more fire damage per swing.
Yeah, so why are you using that soloing? And that's why when you're casting Whirlwind, that's why it's going on your offhand, because you already have Flametongue from the totem on your main hand at that point.
I feel like it did more.
No, I mean, if you're in a group and you want your whole group to get it, then that's one thing. But yeah, if you're just soloing, that's redundant, because you're already putting your own abilities, your own imbues.
I feel like it was supposed to do more. Well, then now I'm all ticked.
Now, are you confusing it with Flametongue from Wrath? Because the Flametongue weapon totem from Wrath gives you spell damage.
Oh, Sam's not here.
Yeah, she went to grab our bucket of chocolate, and I think she peed a little as well.
You have a bucket of chocolate?
It's getting empty, but yeah.
That's not fair. So I'm gonna edit part of this out because I'm loading up my game, which is stalling out a few of these frames. But I want to look at the Flametongue Totem in the game because I feel like I'm missing something. But if I don't have to use it, I can use a different flame one, and
yeah, I don't think you have to use it.
When I read the rotations, it seems to suggest that it's beneficial.
I mean, I don't see why it would be, but
okay, let's see.
I don't know.
Well, would this not add to the Windfury?
No. It's a weapon imbue, because what they did was, for classic, like classic vanilla classic, they had the weapon imbues, the single weapon imbues, and then they had the totems which did essentially the same thing but for the group. And at some point between Vanilla and Wrath, I don't know. I didn't play Burning Crusade in Classic, so I don't know if it was then or not till Wrath, but they changed it so that you had your individual imbues as a shaman, and then the totems added like a stat. So Flametongue changed to spell power. Windfury added, was it agility or something? They got rid of Grace of Air, and they made those changes. So
Well, man,
in classic, having both up was redundant because having your single target and view on your weapon was more effective.
well, that's gonna have to change.
What is the way it works, or the way you do it?
The way it's gonna have to change that I'm using it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use a Searing Totem instead or something else.
Searing, magma, whatever. Yeah,
Magma would be good for an AoE little shot, but yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, magma's better for anything more than 3 targets, like a 3 and up, but I could be wrong.
You say it's better for 3 and up or not better for 3 and up?
I think it's better for 3 and up. Magma is because I can't remember the number. I think it was 3 and up, but it could be more.
Okay, so well that might have solved it. The other issue is like once you imbue your weapon, you can't click it off.
Can you not?
You're stuck. No, you're stuck with it for the duration.
Oh, I thought you could click it
But
off on your buff bar.
you may have just pardon? Clicked it off
I thought
where?
you could click. I thought you could click it off on your buff bar. Or am I thinking of a different game? That may not be how it works in WoW at all. Can you
My
purge
butt
yourself?
bar?
Buff, like where your
Buff
buffs
bar.
show off.
No, okay, buff. Yeah. No. No, it's stuck. It's there.
Hmm. You just need a bunch of
So
spare weapons, or
no, I
just
think
use
you
the
just
totems
solved my
properly.
problem for me.
There we go. So the Owls Shaman stuff segment slash video has solved a I'm sure very common shaman problem.
That's a shame, man.
Is that how you say it?
I say shaman. Some people say shaman. Some people say shaman.
I've
Like I don't know.
never heard you say shaman before.
What do I say?
You say shaman
When?
That's what he
every
just
other
said.
time until right now.
I don't know.
Or I just don't listen to you talk.
I don't think you listen.
Okay.
What is William Shatner?
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
I don't know. What is he?
What is he?
He's a
Old?
shaman.
Oh,
He's a
right, from the
shaman.
WoW commercials. I forgot about the commercials.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what? We gotta
He's a
get a video feed and show her all the WoW commercials that they had out.
I'll show her after the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Being
But I
able
need
to click
chocolate covered
off,
raisins, so I'm chewing a lot.
Yeah.
being able
want
to
dinner.
click off the imbues would be helpful, I guess. But yeah, that's it. I'm enjoying it. Was using it wrong. Gonna have to start using it better.
So, are you going to try and get yourself a Staff of Jordan?
I'm enjoying the dual wield.
I don't know
But,
what's better. I keep hearing that Staff of Jordan is this like amazing game changing enhancement shaman weapon, but
if I can get my hands on one, I'll give it a shot. But I'm not gonna pay what they're probably gonna charge in the auction house.
I feel like if you prefer dual wielding, if you get your hands on one, maybe sell it.
Yeah. I decided I might not be the best DPS out there, but
I
I'm
hear you
having
parse
fun.
like a 93 in raid.
90.
Oh, just a 90?
Bob was a 93.
Ugh. I thought you were better than that.
I had a purple parse. How'd your hunter do?